mira como un trompo, acelerado y pico. Me siento medio tonto y mientras más te acercas, más nervioso me pongo. Si te pasas de fresca, juro que no respondo. Muévelo, muévelo. Mira como un trompo, acelerado y pico. Me siento medio tonto y mientras más te acercas, más nervioso me pongo. Si te pasas de fresca, juro que no respondo. Muévelo, muévelo.
World's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
To the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell! Deep center field! Carrying! And it's gone! That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! What a line shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the third and final pairing here for XBL Season 19 opening day. I'm joined here with Mama Junjun. Sir, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. MLB's back. XBL is back. We had some great AA and AAA sets, and I'm hoping that continues here in the XBL.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a great game here. Great opening day for the majors and the XBL. It's a great time of the year, one of my favorites, and I'm just really excited to get things going here. We have quite the matchup between Spaceman, reigning World Series champion, taking that trophy in just his second season, and part of his path he had to go through was Pizza Volcano. They met in the quarterfinals. We know how that series wrapped up, but they're going to be kicking us off here with a nice little fireworks show, I think, to kick off season 19.
Yeah, 100%. And to get into the keys here, we have Long Ballo contenders. Last season, I'll pull out some stats here. Space and Pizza were number 1 and 2 in Long Ballo voting. And Space hit for a league-leading 431 average, and Pizza with a 427, so very close. And honestly, it could have gone either way. Pizza was second in home runs with 62, and Space was number 3 in home runs with 54. Wishbone was in number 1 with, I believe, 67. So really, both of them can hit with anybody in really the whole world. If you have anything to say about that.
I mean, yeah, the stats speak for themselves. The runs scored are ridiculous. The hits per 9 are ridiculous. The Long Bolo candidates here, it's going to be a good one for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for number 2, championship DNA. Space is obviously, as we all know, the defending champ as he took down Wishbone in a very nice 5 games. And Pizza made the World Series all the way back in season 14, which I believe is the last season before moving to SMB 5, or not 5, I wish SMB 5, SMB 4. But it was a sweep, if I remember correctly, but hey, he had some close games in there. And both of them are also very likely to make a very deep run in this year's playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, 2 favorites going into the season. I'm sure they're going to be in the top, 5 at least, if not higher, the regular season standings as things play out here. But technically, with this being the first series of the season, I mean, we could see one at the top and one at the bottom of the league if we want to look at it that way and have some fun. But no, I think both of these teams are just, stacked with talent offensively. The pitching, though, is, in my opinion, what's going to be the difference here in the series. We know that, Spaceman put up some VA quality performances to earn that World Series title against Wish, and Pizza has had their moments of solid pitching, but in my own experiences, I guess I'll draw on the Cup most recently. I was actually playing Pizza in the group, and I was able to split that series, kind of surprisingly got away with it, but part of that was due to some of the pitching was catching a lot of the plate. So we're going to have to see if things can be tightened up a bit. Pizza can maybe try to hit those corners better. It's hard to get these top hitters to chase outside the zone. It's just naturally so difficult to do unless you have the velo. And full disclosure, I have not seen anybody else's roster. I know mine is in on time. I know Mama's is in on time. I think we're just waiting on a certain Oxbox out there. So as soon as that roster gets submitted, we'll all be able to witness everybody's rosters. But at the moment, I have no idea what to expect as far as pitching from both of these guys, because from last season, we saw Space run around 70 to 75 velo. Pizza was, tantalizing with the higher velo. I'm interested to see if they went with maybe the same roster and approach and just felt unlucky that they, lost in 5 to Space. I mean, it was a solid roster. It worked well for them. What are your thoughts?
I guess what I want to say is if you see that purple little name tag in the server, make sure maybe spam some hats at him. But besides that, yeah, I think I really do want to see what the rosters look like. I did play both Pizza and Space recently, but my memory is not good enough to remember even remotely what those two were running. But I think it's going to be an amazing set. And finally, to wrap up number 3, which we hinted at earlier, Revenge. Pizza was up 2-0 against Spaceman in the quarterfinals last season, but was reverse swept. And Spaceman took the regular season series 2-0, which will also show in a second here. But yeah, they need revenge. We couldn't have. There was a chance that we didn't see the amazing Spaceman run. I mean, really, history could have been so much different if he just won that one last game.
Yeah, as I think I got it on the screen here, although, my apologies. I think I snipped the wrong players. Whoops. Sorry, Wishbone. I got you pulled in there. But what I was hoping to do was pull up the quarterfinals between Space and Pizza. I might be able to do that real quick for the for the viewers out there. Give me just a second, guys. Let's go on the nice little XBL website out there, xblbaseball.com. Great website, has all of our stats and history put together.
Wait, we have a website?
You know, it's a thing. I don't know. Ask Uni about it. He probably knows. But regardless here, let me... You know, I actually might have saved the correct image, but uploaded the wrong one to this file here. Let's go back to this folder and get these matchup graphics. I was pretty sure... Yep, I did. Awesome. Sweet. There we go. It should be updated now on the stream for us. So I'm sorry to interrupt, but yeah, as you were saying, the Game 5 quarterfinals here. Here's the stats and history of that.
Yeah, as we can see, really high-scoring games. Pizza winning 13-11, winning 9-5, and then 3 super close losses: a 1-run loss, a 2-run loss, and another 1-run loss. So honestly, a very painful and slow, really just war of attrition there in the playoffs. I mean, like we said, looking to seek their revenge here.
Yeah, it's bound to be a good one. Just to cap off season 18's run and bracket, you get to see the lovely Spokesman logo down there at the bottom and in the middle as they secured that title. Their path, of course, going through Meg, Snowbird, and the Black Roses. Tough draw for them as a 14 seed. Running into then, as we just recapped for you, Pizza in the Moon Kingdom, and then in 6 games, beating Oxbox and his Holograms, and then in 5, of course, against the Astronauts. So, with all that being said, let us, excuse me, I'm just clicking all over the place. This is the one I meant to click on. We got the right scene. Let us get loaded up here into Game 1 of Season 19 of the XBL, folks, here. We will be right back on your screens. Alrighty, folks, we are live here at El Viejo Stadium. Interesting choice. I assume this is Spaceman's Stadium, being on the right-hand side.
Yeah, when I first scrimmed him and I saw this, I was like, I don't think I've ever played an XBL set here once. So it was a big shock to me. I'm honestly really excited to see how it's going to work out for him.
Right. Those in the chat, give me feedback on audio when you can. I'll try to do it on the fly here, since this is, of course, a live matchup. I think it sounds a hair high to me at the moment. Alrighty, so kicking us off here, Jerry Garcia has the World Series ring, maybe even on his hand as he's playing. I don't know. But we got the Spokesman kicking us off on the mound. The first at bat ends in a diving stab over there at third base at the hot corner. Pizza swinging freely here. Foul ball on that first pitch here. The second batter. Swinging strike 2. Count is quickly 0-2 for the bad ball hitter, who grounds one to the shortstop over there. It's red-green. And Grease Torque takes care of that at first with the nice catch. So 2 quick putouts. We're going to see Sailor Neptune into the box here with the power versus lefties activated.
Yeah, and for some stuff on Garcia. Oh, well, that's a hit in center field. Will be caught by Turnburner, but it's a pretty healthy arsenal. Will definitely be enough to get Pete's out if the location is good enough. Plenty of pitches to mix up locations and speed.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see how this unfolds. As I mean, I saw it initially, but I'd have to notice the new unis here for the spokesman. As they send a charge into center field. It's over the center fielder's head. Sailor Moon thought she was under it, lost it in the lights. And that is a first pitch swinging leadoff double for the spokesman here.
Yeah, and speaking of these uniforms, he has a little patch on there for this current season's number. It's clearly maybe supplying him some power, as he's going to be at third and second with no outs quick.
Great base running, base rounder trade activated. Chug Beerson steps in, cleanup spot. Gonna look to do some damage early. Look at that pressure meter. Clutch activated on the leadoff hitter. Swings at the first pitch, grounded to second. That'll hold the runners. I'm not sure if Pizza would have decided to throw home there. So we'll now have one out. Runner still at second and third. Reese Torque sends this one high and deep to left. It's at the warning track. It's caught just before it hits the wall. We're going to see one run score. The trail runner will hold at second, unsure how the ball is going to come back into the field. So the lead has officially been given to the spokesman here in game one.
Yeah, and he has not had a bad swing yet as he pokes that one to left field. He's going to round third with base rounder trade activated. He's going to score. Quick 2-0 lead. He's hitting everything well. The timing's good. The reticle is good. This is the spaceman that we saw last season.
Yeah, these unis are just fire. I love the color combo on these. And they are looking good, feeling good, playing good out there. It's 2-0. There's 2 outs, but that runner's over there on first. Gonna see Bear Botham take ball 3. It's a 3-1 hitter's count now. Has the sprinter trait. Strike 2, upper outside corner. Great pitch from Pizza. Runner is cued and swings at a pitch outside the zone. Must have been expecting something else, but they go down on strikes. 3 hits, 2 runs, and after 1, it's 2-0 spokesman.
Yep, a rare chase from Spaceman there, but if you're Pizza, you take that any day of the week. Just need to get outs quick.
Jerry Garcia back on the bump here, looking to give trouble for the Moon Kingdom. But that'll be a leadoff single. You could hear how solidly hit that was. Good job from Pizza to get some things going here and get some settings. Oh, looks like some crowd density being changed. And a little bit of Discord delay. I doubt that impacted the actual stream, so you guys probably got to see it all normally. But we're back in the action. This one's lifted to center. That should be routinely dealt with. Runner's going to retreat over back to first base. So 1 away now here in the top of the second. Jerry Garcia probably pretty happy so far with how things are going. There is good speed over there at first base.
Nice change up there. Gonna go to the fastball. It looks like both pitchers have around 80 velocity, if I had to guess, based on expertise. Now it's into the gap.
Yeah, the deepest part of El Viejo. It's going to roll and touch the wall. That's going to be an RBI double here for the Moon Kingdom as they start to strike back. It's now 2-1.
Yeah, and we spoke of the batting averages of both of these teams last season, and if that isn't an indication and really is a predictor for how this is going, I mean, it's really playing out perfectly. Already 3 runs, and we're only 1 1/3 through this game.
Yeah, this is like Christmas morning for some of us, and including me. I mean, I'm loving all of the opening day action and festivities. Got to see some great series earlier. AAA kicked us off well. AA had a fire matchup as well, and now we're here. The XBL. Of course, after this series concludes, we will be sending out those lobby codes for all the players to get their season started and underway, so be sure to keep an eye on the Discord for that. At the end of the stream, 2 outs, this ball sent to return burner yet again and dealt with. So the Moon Kingdom reclaimed 1 run. It's a 1-run deficit now as the spokesman enter the batter's box again. 7-spot hitter Lil Smoke way in front of that curveball. Takes a changeup low, well outside the zone. Base trying to get his reticle and timing back together here. 2-1 count, catches up to the fastball, squared it up nicely, and that's going to be a leadoff single.
Yeah, the first two pitches of that at bat were both off speed on that curveball that got Spaceman way earlier, and then the changeup. But Spaceman is proving that that is what needs to be thrown against him, because that as soon as he sees that fastball, it's just hammered.
Bit of a dangerous pitch, but sometimes tough to deal with there. The fastball inside on the hands, up and inside the zone. Throws it again more inside, though. Does not catch the strike zone. Now we're in a 3-1 count. Pizza keeps finding these 3-1 counts here. Velo is too much as we go full. Checks on the runner. Nothing doing over there. Pitch is on its way. Swung and missed. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Gets the strikeout swinging, so Jerry Garcia will look to help his cause. He steps into the box here. I assume a 30-30 stat line for power and contact. Pretty typical. Curious to see if we will see the steal attempts. There is a great catcher arm, so it's really tough to try and go on this catcher. But a great eye here. It's a hitter's count. 3-1 for Jerry Garcia. Squares one back up the middle. That is what you love to see if you're a fan of pitchers hitting. And it's runners now at first and second. Only one out. Lineup is turning over for Rocket Turnburner.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough situation because you don't want to walk the pitcher, but you also don't want to give him something easy to hit. And that's what Spaceman ended up doing, resulting in that hard hit single up the middle. Now it's a deep to left field, ranging back off the wall. Neptune's gonna throw it into third.
For a
close,
second,
but will be safe.
For a second, I thought he might get, at force out. He's kind of lucky. I found myself in a situation last season against Ox where I had a slow runner, and it was that same type of scenario, but I made like 30 speed, and so I was actually tagged out on the force out, and I didn't get any runs, but this ball's lifted deep left field with the bases loaded, and it's over the glove. It's a grand slam for the spokesman here. A massive home run at El Viejo, and their season is starting off on all the right foot.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a perfect swing. I mean, the stadium is clearly going in Spaceman's favor. I'm not saying that that swing isn't gone at everywhere, but still, I mean, it's hitting off the left field wall. He's hitting over the left field wall. He's hitting the gaps. I mean, it's an incredible showcase so far.
Number 99, Reese
Torque, one down the pipe, was just way too early on it. I saw some audio feedback there in the chat. I turned it up a bit. Let me know if it's overpowering now, but it did get increased by about 20-ish% or so. As we see Hammer Nail step in after that single. 2 outs. Fastball hitter is a option as he takes that first pitch, probably because he has the first pitch prayer trait. Didn't want to waste an opportunity here to extend the lead. Count goes 2-2 now. This one's hit hard, but to the first baseman directly, and Saylor is able to corral it, so it's a big 4-run inning on the grand slam. 6-1 lead here. Moon Kingdom will now lead us off here in the third. It's the pitcher. I'm not even sure how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry, but the outfield is shallow. Not shallow enough as they're able to get that first out there in center field. Almost over their head, though. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, it's always very scary playing shallow on some of the best hitters in the league, but sometimes it just has to be done. And I don't want to say it paid off there, but really negligible effect. Grease Torque makes a beautiful dive and gets the out at first.
Yeah, seems like the spokesman just can't do anything wrong right now. The only arguable thing they did wrong was having that double hit into the gap, which allowed the run, but Pizza's bats are starting to heat up a bit here. We've heard the hard hits. You know that these are getting square reticles, and that turns into a 2-out single with great speed.
The key part of the order here.
Exactly, yeah, the 3-spot hitter. That's a pitch to hit, but they're just late on it. Not able to catch up to the velo. They're going to see another fastball, but it's 2 inside. Count goes to 2-1. Changeup challenging outside and low, missing yet again. So here is the payoff pitch for Pizza. Fastball misses it yet again. Not able to catch up to this velo yet. A great pitch on the corner. Swinging strike 3, and they'll head back to the dugout. A good job by Spaceman to get out of that. Troubling situation. It kind of felt like Pizza was gaining some momentum, but he snuffs it out, and immediately first pitch swinging sends this nearly to the warning track.
Yeah, I think another really important thing to bring up is the fact that the XBL has moved up 1 ego point up to 93, so this velocity is faster than anything that they saw last season. So hence why you're going to be seeing some late swings on some fastballs. Unless you're Spaceman, who's a deep to right field, off the wall, an easy stand-up double.
Yeah, off the strength supplements logo. So maybe if they took some of those, there could have been a home run in another game or universe. But in this one, we see the next pitch swung on, sent nearly to the same spot, tagging and advancing. No, retreating now on a great throw from that right fielder with such a strong arm. We're going to hold at second, so 2 outs now, runner in scoring position. Jerry Garcia, yet again, hoping to add to his cause here.
Feels like he was just up a second ago.
Really does. A soft grounder to second will put away the 3rd out of the inning. 9 hits for the spokesman through 3, but Pizza is going to head now into the top of the 4th, looking to gain some momentum back on their side. As I said in the previous inning, they are starting to square the ball up nicely. They're just a bit unlucky hitting it directly to fielders as Turnburner ranges over and is not able to take the right line to that ball. It gets past them as they dive. It's a leadoff double here for Pizza in the Moon Kingdom.
Yeah, he tried to cut off a little bit too early. If he was a little bit more laid back and tried to catch it more when it was like falling more down, I think he maybe would have had it, but regardless, nice contact by Pizza.
Yeah, such wide, large gaps here at El Viejo. Tough to deal with. This one's on the ground. Space does a great job of preventing that lead runner from moving from second to third, so they're forced to hold, earning that 1st out there. RBI hero, though, active for the 6-spot hitter, Sailor Jupiter, and some absolutely lethal hitting stats, especially for Pizza.
I mean, that's probably like 90 power with that RBI hero activated.
Still not quite catching up to the velo in certain times. Maybe they're expecting an off-speed, as there was an off-speed. It was outside the zone, and they went fishing for it. Spaceman's paid off. It's a pop-out to the shortstop. There's 2 away now. Sailor Uranus looking to cash this run in. Runner's been at second base after that leadoff double. As we said, this one hit nicely to center field. There's a good arm on Turnburner. We're going to see a play at the plate. The throw is offline. 2nd run of the game is scored for the Moon Kingdom, and good base running lets that runner advance to second base here.
Yep, veteran IQ right there, knowing to send that runner to second.
And never a dull moment between these two. Jerry Garcia still pumping heat and velo with 98-mile-an-hour fastballs. Catches the zone for strike 2. Count is 1-2. Dangerous changeup. Well placed, though, actually below the zone. I was curious about the cursor. The velo catches him again. It's out, number 3, swinging strikeout. So the Moon Kingdom get another run. They're chipping away at this lead. It's 6-2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, it's kind of pitch that you want back and another shot at. It's down the middle, but it's that ego, man.
Yeah, 93 ego is no joke. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also not. I was feeling comfortable at 92. I had my cup performance. I was feeling good, and then got the tragic news that we're headed back to the 93 ego land. So have to figure things out myself, but never mind me. Let's talk about this game between Pizza and Space. That ball sent nearly to the warning track. Such good power, such good reticles and timing here from both of these players. Chuck Beerson steps into the box. Good eye there to take ball 1.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, great pitch with velo, catching that upper outside corner. Tries to fish with the cutter on the outside, nothing doing, but then comes back inside with the velo. Evens the count at 2-2. Good velo again, great pitch. Final 3rd out. Swinging strikeout, and the Moon Kingdom are going to be back at the plate, hoping to continue to chip away at this lead.
Number 59.
Yeah, this game's far from over. 4 runs for Moon Kingdom is like 10 runs for the most, you know, probably the average XBLer, so especially with good contact like that.
Yep, good contact. Was not a bad pitch. It was just better contact and execution there from Pizza. It's a leadoff single.
Number 9.
We're going to see a pinch runner, surely.
Number 55.
Yep. Pinch runner with distractor. Sorry, I looked away for just a second. Yeah, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
The stats Didn't appear to be kicked in, but that might be like a metalhead bug of if the pinch runner comes in, it doesn't kick in on that first pitch sometimes.
Ooh.
4 straight balls from Jerry Garcia. Moves the runners now first and second. The 2-spot hitting Sailor Moon steps in with bad ball hitter. This is not what you wanted if you're Space.
Yep, great speed on the bases too. Single at least score 1. If it's in the gap, will definitely score 2. That's a lag pitch. Yikes.
Followed up by Red Reticle, but it's close enough, and he swings and misses for strike 2. Up to 56 now will be the 57th pitch here for Jerry Garcia. Great forkball, great pitching sequence there to earn the strikeout. And now there's a little breathing room. The double play is still in effect. There's 1 out, although there is fantastic speed on the base pass. This is hit down the line to Chuck Beerson, who knocks it down, can't come up with it. There's no play anywhere. Almost was able to step on the bag still for that lead runner, but not meant to be. So the bases are juiced. First time of the game for the Moon Kingdom, as they hope to tie the game here as they're down 4. Space aligns his outfield deep. Like I said, the double play is still in effect here. Gonna have to see how they attack this batter quickly. 0-2, getting ahead in the count will help Jerry Garcia immensely as they challenge outside, fishing for a chase. Pizza with a good eye, taking ball 2. Count is even. Cutter low and in, fouled away. Good job to stay alive and stay in this at bat. Gonna go off speed. Pizza was ready for it, but they're just so early. What an at bat here in a critical moment of the game. A great eye. The count goes full.
Oh no!
Over the middle, and it's missed. I would have bet the house. Pizza sends that into the outfield at minimum. Instead, it's a strikeout. And 2 outs now with the bases loaded. Can Jerry Garcia find his way out of this mess?
Yeah, it was the pitch, and you could tell they want it back. I mean, obviously, by the way, they didn't go right into the next batter. They did not spam A. Have another chance here, though, but up 2-0 on the count.
Rounded to second. Yeah, it's painful for the Moon Kingdom. Oh my, so much promise that inning for them.
That hurts so bad.
They're gonna have to dust themselves off, though, and deal with the spokesmen who get their own first pitch swinging leadoff single. We've had quite a few, though, so far this game.
Yep, always great contact between these two. But we'll see reverse splits activate on this low velocity pitcher, which is kind of a tricky opponent.
Yeah, there's like, what, 15 velo and K neglector. Interesting build.
It's working perfectly so far.
Yeah, pitching to contact with the low velo earns the double play. So well played to Pizzas. They now have 2 outs, nobody on. It's going to be the 6-spot hitting Bear Botham. 1 over the plate, but luckily for Pizza goes directly to Sailor Mars's glove and ends the inning. We go now to the top of the 6th. It's a 6-2 scoreline, still in favor of the spokesman.
Yep, Jerry Garcia is still in the game. And we don't really know what the spokesman bullpen looks like. I'd have to imagine it's pretty solid, though, given his track record.
Yeah, I mean,
Contact.
if you can get 6 full innings out of Jerry Garcia, that is a job well done. He had some great stats, but honestly, it looks like a similar build pitcher to one that I have, and maybe many others do at this point. You know, the Metalhead Choker, roughly 80-ish velo. It's a pretty solid approach here in the XBL, especially at 93 ego, as we've seen how it's worked out so far this game for Spaceman, as he earns the 2nd out now. 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning. It's the bottom of the order, really, for the Moon Kingdom here. The 8-spot hitter now in Sailor Mercury.
Yeah, and it's a few times now we've seen Pizza up 2-0 in a count and then swing at an undesirable pitch. Hits that one to right field for a nice little single. But yeah, I think Pizza just needs to... Obviously, it's super nice that you're up 2-0, but if you recognize that he's not going to give you anything to hit, it'll be up 3-0 easy.
So a 2-out single there. And I believe this is the reliever staying in the game. And they have decent hitting stats. So this is planned, but unfortunate controller moment there. A bit of an early check swing, and now swinging at a low changeup. Count has turned on its head. 1-2 fastball. Sent deep. The reliever. Do they have an answer? This is at the wall. It's Conseco'd! It's off the glove and over the wall. It's a 2-run shot here in the Moon Kingdom. Cut the lead in half. It's now 6-4.
That is an all-time moment. I mean, opening day reliever at the plate.
Absolute cinema and scenes for all the defensive meme lovers out there. What is defense?
Now pitching. Chewy Escargot.
I can't believe that Conseco'd in the leadoff game. I've had that happen myself, but not to this level. As the inning continues, Pizza with a 2-out single here, and so the tying run has now stepped into the batter's box with a bad ball hitter. Gonna have to fight the reverse splits from Chewy Escargot.
Yeah, I mean, you're right back in this after whatever we just witnessed, and it's going to continue this rally. Right field now, first and second for the 3-hitter.
Yeah, that pressure meter is not going away anytime soon. Sailor Neptune hoping to take advantage. Power versus lefties active yet again. And they find a pitch to hit, send it through the hole on the left side of the infield. The bases are juiced again. And Sailor Venus steps in now with clutch activated.
And the fact that the pressure meter isn't at max is kind of insane by Metalhead, but hey, clutch is still activated at a lesser level. Bases loaded, down by 2.
Yeah, clutch is really just negating the reverse splits at this point. Velo goes low and inside, misses the zone though, 98 miles an hour. Count is 2-2. Inside, full count. Runners will be queued. Sailor Venus takes for ball 4. A veteran at bat there earns a run. Bases continue, of course, to be loaded as Sailor Pluto steps in now. The fastball hitter trait, something to keep an eye on. As the off speed is swung at for the first pitch. Fouled back on the left-hand side. Fastball sent into center field over the jumping second baseman. That's going to be 1, if not 2 runs. Cut off and throws to second, but the runner has enough speed. We have a lead change here, Mama. It's 7-6 Moon Kingdom.
What an incredible inning and overall game. I mean, this is perfect introduction to both of these players.
You can start to understand now, if you weren't able to watch it, the 5-game series in the playoffs last season. And to be honest, I don't even remember if that was streamed or not. My mind is reeling, but we see a single go up the middle. It's going to be 2 more runs added on for the Moon Kingdom. It's now 9-6, and this train is not getting off the tracks anytime soon. The runs are piling in here in the 6th inning. Moon Kingdom continue to churn runs as this one is sent deep to left field. Surely it's a couple rows up, and it's gone for yet another home run.
Yeah, this is kind of a Nestor Cortez. This reliever has not gotten an out yet this inning. This is like maybe 6th hit and is 2 walks. I mean, this is incredible.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 27.
And all the hard work Jerry Garcia put in has dissolved into what is now a 12-6 scoreline in favor of the Moon Kingdom. We are still in this nightmare 6th inning. Finally, a grounder to third. Beerson de Torque ends it. A 10 spot for the Moon Kingdom.
I mean, I'm speechless. But what I do know is that Spokesman loves scoring in the late stages of the game. But, I mean, 6 runs is still a lot.
I mean, yeah, they put up 6 so far. I have no doubt they have the ability to get 6 more this game, but the time is not on their side now, as we're here in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out, red-green, and a nice 2-0 count, a solid eye. Make that now 3-0. Hitters count 3-1, gets one to swing at a little early. Count goes full now. 3-pitch Arsenal pitcher for Pizza. It's an early dive, not expected. Stream.
Yeah, not sure what's...
Okay, maybe Space is dealing with some system things, but it's okay. We didn't miss any action. We saw what happened there. So, bit of a mistimed dive by the second baseman. Runners now at first. I'm pretty. Okay, pinch hitter is in now. Count is at 1-1.
Oh,
just barely foul down that third base line. It's a 1-2 count. K Neglector activates again for the locked in reliever. Fouled away again. We'll send the runner back. Checks on the runner.
Spaceman getting 98 on a power swing against low velocity blows my mind.
Yeah, such a quick adjustment, and I mean that's why he got the title last season, right? He's one of the quickest to adjust. It was just his second season in the league. Winning this one over the middle, and it is such a tough adjustment mid-game to go to low velo like this. You can see the reticle is great. The timing is a hair off. It's just so hard to go up and down in the velo. Count has gone full. That's probably the best you could do with a high curve ball in the zone. It's enough to get the second out, but too slow for the double play as Rocket Turn Burner steps in. Heavily impacted by being tense, probably from missing that dive in center field earlier. And they're going to stay in the game, but a pinch runner comes in for the pinch hitter. This one just barely foul again. These margins are razor thin. This one down the first base side, over the first baseman's head, and there's going to be enough speed from that pinch runner. Never mind. They retreat. I will eat my words.
Left fielder, number 30, tremendous ineptitude.
The spaceman's building something here in the 6th inning. Has not yet scored a run, but it's a bit of a 2-out rally now. Runners at first and second. The 2-spot hitter sends this curveball over the jumping first baseman. That'll surely score 1. It's gotten by the right fielder. What were they doing? This will score 2. And with base rounder, that's going to be a 2 RBI triple.
I mean, this game, that's all I have.
Number 1, Chuck Pearson.
Chuck Pearson, we know what he's capable of. 93 on the power meter, but a little late in the timing. They get an off-speed, 98 power, almost perfectly reticled, just directly to the shortstop. .28 hits apiece through 6.
Number 9.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're good, you're good.
Now batting, the center field.
See the first batter there goes down on a ground ball to the second baseman. Paga Hill steps in, boasting that elite four-seamer rally stopper combo. And that should earn the routine play there in center field for the second out.
The left fielder.
So 2 quick outs now. Spokesmen have earned. They've chipped away at the Moon Kingdom's lead, which was 6. It's now 4. This ball hit hard, but to the left fielder, and we will see the spaceman, spokesman step back into the box here, trying to get the job done. They were leading this game. What was that? 6-2 at one point, but hang on. This ball is deep into right field. Solo shot will kick off the party right here after that 7th inning stretch, and it's 12-9.
Yeah, 6 rows deep, got a curveball to hit, an absolute no-doubter.
The vibes at El Viejo are immaculate here on opening day. It's a 12-9 ball game. I mean, this is what I wanted. I didn't expect it, but I am here for it.
Man, it's just insane. Gonna get past the diving left fielder. Rounding first, be a stand-up double.
Yeah, an ill-advised dive, not really necessary, but it allows an extra base there. This reliever stayed in the game, maybe a hair too long at this point. I'm starting to raise some questions as we're up to 35 pitches now. As this one's sent to deep right center, and as I say that, they allow their second home run of this inning. It's a 1-run ball game, folks.
I mean, this is just insane. I mean, we knew it was going to happen in a way, but you weren't fully sure. You're like 93 ego, but home runs, home runs, home runs. Switch sides, home runs.
Number 4, Lil Smo.
This reliever continues to stay in the game. I would love to see what the bullpen situation is like for the Moon Kingdom. I can understand the angle that their velo is supposed to be low, right? Like, it can't get lower than 0. It was practically 0 to start with. And it's allowed your 6-run lead to be chipped away all the way down to 1. I mean, we're in the 7th inning, so we'll have to see how Pizza handles the remaining innings here as they earn a ground ball to second for the first out on over the double play. 2 outs now here in the 7th as Hog Hill steps in. Spaceman's going to elect to keep them here at the plate.
Now pitching.
Unless there's a chess match
35.
situation. No, okay.
I think this pitcher just could have came in so much earlier. I guess that's the advantage of being the home team. If you're the spokesman, I don't know though.
Yeah, dangerous game to play, but oh, a nice pitch catches the zone there for strike 3. So after 7 innings, we're now at 32 hits apiece, 23 runs combined, and it's a 1-run game.
Great, ridiculous. This here, 4-hitter, the clutch and dive was a 2 for 3 here.
I don't know what the overs were on tonight's events or this series, but surely if you bet the over, you've hit at this point, and we're only in game 1, right?
Yeah, I think you've got to be chilling. Ooh, lag pitch works.
Yeah, 99 velo, or well, 99 miles an hour on the pitch is enough for the strikeout swinging. First out of the 8th inning here. The pressure meter is very much in play as Hog Hill looks to utilize the elite 4-seamer. She's now on her 14th pitch. Actually going to go with the cutter low and away here. Pizza bites on it, and it's a great diving play from Lil Smoke at second base. Get a mojo boost and take a bow. What a dive.
Yeah, Magic Hands activated on that one, so definitely helped. Out number 3, going to the bottom of the 8th. Spokesman down by 1. Looking to take the lead.
Rocket
Turnburner, arguably the best leadoff hitter in the league last season. And they're 3 for 4 tonight to start the season. So they're looking to retain that title that I personally have given them. No one else has given it to them. It's just me, but I've noticed. And Turnburner, as a caster's curse, will line out to the second baseman. So my bad, spaceman. That's on me. I'll take that.
We're on Psycho Watch here. A single for ineptitude would get him there.
Great shout out. Yep, count goes 1-1, but hitting for the cycle in game 1 of opening day, like, what a magical season we have on our hands here. That is incredible, but it's not going to happen because it's hit into the gap in right field. And they have base rounder to boot. They're going to put the brakes on at second base. But, yeah, as you mentioned, a single away from the cycle. How often does that happen?
Almost never, and he's like, I'll just get the double. I mean, I can't blame him at all. Sets you up way nicer than a single.
Yeah, he's down a run, so he absolutely needs it. Oh, wild swing. We have not seen that yet tonight from Space. He must have been expecting something else, or maybe his finger slipped off the controller in some way, but regardless, it's a swinging strikeout. Pizza having to deal with these chess game situations now. It's an intentional walk. Brings up Hammer Nail. He's probably going to take this first pitch, and it's a ball. Fastball hitter. It's off speed. It was a pitch to hit. Tough to deal with, though. Not super juiced hitting stats this season for Hammer Nail, and flies out to end the inning. So it looked promising for a moment there, but Spaceman and his spokesman still trail the Moon Kingdom by 1 as we enter the 9th inning, folks. It's 12-11.
This is amazing. Have 7, 8, 9 up, but any insurance is good insurance here. Just any runs, because you know 1 is likely to be not enough.
I believe Hog Hill is locked in. Yeah, we can see the slightly increased stats on the right-hand side there. Count goes full. Weak grounder to third. Beerson to Torque. You'll hear that all season long, as that's the first out of the 9th inning here. Hog Hill going off speed, but in the zone. Pizza does not go for it. First pitch strike, coming at him with the velo now. Good sequencing, 0-2. Getting ahead in that count is so pivotal against these elite hitters as they pitch the 3rd strike in a row, and that'll end that batter's day this inning. It's 2 outs now, top of the 9th. Full pressure meter here after the pleasantries exchanged between the players on the nice pitch. It's
Yeah, I think it's
reliever
the
versus
first-
reliever here.
Oh, nice hit. So I think it's the first word spoken to each other since the very beginning, so kind of funny.
Yeah, they're just so locked in. It's been
Yeah.
such an intense game. But Pizza's looking to add some insurance here as the reliever got a 2-out single. And they're looking to go deep, I expect here. Sailor Mars swings out of her shoes. Count goes 1-1. And fortunately, the controller issue didn't impact anything. There was a ball. They're now early on this swing. Count goes even. Off speed low, just maybe below the zone. Fouled away. Going off speed outside. Runner was queued up, and they actually get the steal. Interesting. Look at that catcher arm.
I liked it a lot.
Doesn't pay off in the end, unfortunately, but yeah, that's a surprising successful steal there for the reliever on that catcher arm.
Number 23, Bear.
But regardless, we now head into the bottom of the 9th. Spokesman trailing by 1, looking for a bunt single with the sprinter. I love the idea, but not quite the pitch to do it on. Whiffer is now activated. 100 miles
6,
an
7,
hour
8.
inside, yeah.
Throwing heat.
Super fortunate for Pizza to be going up against the 6, 7, 8 spot. This one's not going to have the power or the juice. It's caught in left field for the first out.
Yep. Maybe the 7 here, but Lil Smoke looks damn good. Plenty of power and contact. Smokes it to the right field. Gonna hit off the wall. Around first, head into second. Sailor Mars has a good arm. Sliding double. And we have a game.
Wow, Lil Smoke comes out of the game. I didn't think her speed was that bad.
Yeah, I think it was almost the same, actually. I've just been habit.
Interesting. Okay, well, pinch runner for Lil Smoke. It must be like a 99 bench.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could see it right there, so. Regardless, it was a 1-out double. Count now here is 2-2. Red-green looking to drive this runner across the plate, and they look to do so as Sailor Mars slides, corrals the ball, is able to get it back into the infield quick enough at the plate to prevent the run from scoring, so runners are now at the corners with 1 out. Hog Hill is sure to be pinch hit for.
Who will it be?
RBI hero on the bench with contact, boosted as well. This is an insane hitter as they hit it down the fair side of the third base line that rolls all the way to the wall. One run scores. We're going to see Neptune get the ball in. The runner's going home. It's thrown home, and he's safe. A walk-off here in Game 1 for the Spokesman. What a game.
I think that might... I don't want to just get out of the way early, but that might be Game of the Year. That was just fucking incredible. Sorry for the friend.
No, it is well-deserved for such an epic Game 1. I am on the edge of my seat. Probably that whole game. I mean, that game had everything. You can see it here at 10 spot. Like, nearly 40 hits, 25 runs. I mean, insane. I don't know if we could have hyped it up more, and it lived up to its potential just in the first game, folks. Let us get calmed down for just a bit, catch our breath, check in with the players on how they want to handle who is streaming for Game 2, and we will bring that action right back over to you here.
Welcome to the home field of the Moon Kingdom. Swagger center, so I think we're going to be seeing some more runs scored. As that right field is pretty high, but not very far. And the left field has a little bit of a high wall. But left center can be very deep.
Yeah, it's an interesting stadium and one that's absolutely tailored to Pizza's play style for sure. Although Spaceman benefits from it, of course.
Won't be able to say this pitcher's name, but looks kind of similar to the previous one. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. I was just wondering if these are new unis for the Moon Kingdom. I don't remember seeing these ones.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing them either, but I really love it, honestly.
Yeah, it's a nice color combo. Got the socks popping off.
2-2 count. Change up outside gets him to make weak contact. A clean first out, something that Pizza wants to get a lot of. After last game, we saw a ton of crushed pitches for outs, but also crushed pitches for home runs and doubles. Pretty standard arsenal here for this pitcher. Hit hard to third baseman, but Jupiter grabs it out of the air for out number 2. Three-hitter Beerson swings at the first pitch. Did not get a hit last game, which is pretty shocking, all things considered, when you look at his power. Two-seamer poked in the outfield for the first hit of likely to be many for the spokesman in Game 2 here.
Yeah, super excited to see how Game 2 unfolds. We know how Game 1 just finished in a 13-12 thriller in favor of the spokesman, a walk-off 2 RBI double. And yeah, we are just shaping up for such a fun second game.
Yep. I'm going to say it's Sogabe. I don't know if that's right, but doing pretty well so far. Gets him swinging on the outside fastball. Pretty good pitching there. Even the one that spokesman hit into the outfield was really on the corner. Nothing you can do about it. Have Huck fourth on the mound for the spokesman here in Game 2. I believe that's the same arsenal as we saw in the last game. Main difference is that surrounded trait, which if this game goes remotely similar to Game 1, that's going to be activated a lot and probably not really going to be good for him. But full count here, Neptune at the plate. The contact swing, fighting it off. 7th pitch of the at-bat. Late on the power swing. Got 97 on it, but timing was not there. Here we have the bad ball hitter. Shout out Oxbox. Looks like they went 2 for 5 in the last game. Gonna increase that to 3 for 6. A nice hit to the left side. And this top of the order for Pizza is so quick.
Yeah, both of their lineups are just like nightmarish to have to deal with, because once you get through 1 through 5, then there's the occasional like 7-hitter, or they're just able to nibble away and stay alive with their 8 and 9s. So it's just not there's no easy outs throughout either lineup.
And even some of the bench bats we saw, like an RBI hero in contact versus Third Handness, just out of nowhere, became a really good hitter. Another full count here. High speed on first. Fourth delivers. Gets Pizza swinging on the high fastball. Nice location there. Sailor Venus at the plate. I think so we get some different game audio here. I'm not really sure if we heard the walk-up songs of the last game, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not. But
yeah, I kind of forgot about the walk-up songs and just remembered all the runs and hits, barrage of offense that we were pleasured to. So, oh my.
Oof. Got some pitches to hit in this inning, but was not able to square really any of them up. Which is kind of similar to what we saw in the beginning of the last game, but Pizza was not really... I mean, that is short-term memory there, and scored 10, so might be a slow start, but the finish could definitely be hot. It's a line out shortstop there for out number 1.
Number 23, Bear Botham.
Curveball hanging, hits left field right before the warning track, so no big concern.
Yeah, and that's like the weakest statted hitter, by the way.
Yeah, ridiculous. And here's that 7-hitter you're talking about. Swinging at the low fastball. Tries to get spaceman a chase with the 2-seamer, but he will not bite. Gonna go the high curveball. Just missing. Goes back to the fastball. Late. So some very nice sequencing there by Pizza. Definitely an adjustment that they've made here.
Yeah, good pitching on both sides. Maybe some meaty pitches by Space in the first, and now that one there a little bit. But both players able to quickly make adjustments on both sides of the ball, so I'm sure the first run of this game will be scored in no time.
Definitely seems like it. Have the 6-hitter Sailor Pluto at the plate, fastball hitter. So far, Space has decided not to throw a fastball until now. Hit to right field. It's gonna slide. It's gonna drop. 29% miss odds on that one. But hey, you take whatever you can get because you know you're gonna have to score so many runs to become victorious. And here's that surrounded trait kicking in. It's a curve off the middle, past the diving second baseman. I'm just gonna stay at second, and Pizza has something brewing.
Yeah, like I said, the first round of the game was sure to be scored soon, and maybe 2 batters after that. Here we are.
Yep, and this surrounded is just brutal. I mean, it looks like their stamina would be low, but it gets a double play ball. Does advance the runner to third, but it definitely kills some of the momentum.
Yeah, that's also huge just to get Huckforth back out of the tense mojo because their stamina is not going to be, penalized further or double.
Exactly, yeah. 2 strikes here. Pokes it to left field. Left fielder coming in. Neptude is there. Go to the top of the third. Spokesman got to be happy with only allowing 1 there. It seemed like that could have spiraled into maybe 3 or 4. But 1 run is nothing.
Yeah, if my short-term memory serves me well, I think Space scored, was it 4 or 6 runs after 2 innings? So a slower start for sure here in game 2. And I'm sure Pete will be thrilled about that because, both of these players can play in a shootout, but you don't want to have to do it 2 games in a row if you can avoid it.
And this is kind of the human part of the game. Sometimes in game 1, we'll see what we saw with like a high-scoring game. Then game 2, you're like, how did that end like 4-6? I mean, I'm not saying that's the way it's going to stay, but that could be part of the slow start here relative to the previous game. Give him a curveball hit over the middle. Fouled off. Is the pitcher at the plate, so your expectations are definitely lowered. Late on the 99-mile-per-hour outside fastball. Nice location there.
Yeah, I'm actually curious to see if the walk-prone trade's going to come into play because there was a 2-1 count in that last at bat, and Pizza was not afraid to just throw that ball right over the middle of the plate, essentially. Got away with it.
Go to the bottom of the third, top of the order here. Nice eye there on the outside fastball. Same kind of pitch. Another take. Another 2-0 swing on a ball by the Moon Kingdom. Gets the fastball to hit, but is late. 2-2 count here. 4th delivers. Stares at the inside fastball. Very nice location there.
Yeah, beautifully painted corner fastball with the velo. Gets the strikeout. Nice job.
You'd love to get a base runner here, especially with such a good hitter. Has the bad ball hitter trait. That is everyone's favorite. Not one person disagrees. Gotta have the good timing, though. 1-2 count. Stares at the high fastball. Another fastball just misses on that low corner. Full count now. and a stone cold take.
That's just another veteran, well-experienced at bat. I mean, can't ask for anything better there.
Yep, gotta love it. You now have that high speed, and you have great power at the plate. You're in the really heart of your order. Smokes it to center field, but almost hit it too well as Turnberner grabs it. 2 outs now.
Yeah, 97 on the power meter in that at bat, and the runner that earned the walk, you know, don't forget they had bad ball hitter and didn't swing at either of those like really, really close pitches. So just a great eye from Pizza.
Yep, really see a lot of consistency in the approach. A nice take there on 2-0, which is something they've been pointing out. Walks him on the very high curveball. Must have been a little bit of red there. Gonna have Sailor Jupiter. RBI Hero will be activated, and we will have super high speed on the bases. Surrounded is now activated. Hits it to right field, but it won't be enough. Pretty decent changeup location there. It makes it really hard to actually get some power on it. Go to the top of the 4th in a 1-0 ball game.
Number 30, tremendous ineptitude.
Yeah, good job from Space to ultimately get out of that inning. A little bit of trouble, but you know, wiggled out of it scot-free. Still the same scoreline here. Just need one, and it's an even ball game.
Yep, and contact like that will probably get you that 1 run, but not in this case. As it hits hard right to the shortstop. Overall, nice pitching from the Moon Kingdom. 2-0 count now. Outside fastballs in there for a strike. Easy target might be helping Pizza a little bit. Get a rare spaceman chase. Steps out to recognize his wrongdoing. Gets the fastball. Another low outside fastball. Just perfect pitches.
Nice little Van Gogh outside corner fastball for you. And their pitcher has been locked in for a while, and we might see him on fire soon. They got 4 strikeouts.
And forcing chases as well. This is a pretty perfect outing. You really can't ask for anything more. Only 1 hit so far, and that was in the 1st inning.
Yeah, what a different side of the coin for the spokesman, as you mentioned. I mean, an electric game 1, tons of offense, and they're kind of struggling to adapt so far this game. I don't know if it's just bad luck with some of the reticles, but either way, they've been really quiet offensively. Credit to Pizza.
Nice hit there in the left center field. It's going to get past the diving Turnberner for a double. And this is kind of what Splifstar mentioned earlier on the cast in the previous games. Really just saying that in Game 2, the loser of Game 1 is going to be really just want it more, I guess is the way. I feel like if you win Game 1, you're a little bit more settled in, but you definitely really want to avoid that sweep. And Pizza's doing a great job, and that ball's going to drop.
I thought for a moment that might drop too, just off of how the outfielder was moving, but I was like, it's Spaceman. No, surely not.
Yeah, I really don't see those kind of mistakes, and the pitcher hits it in the left center gap. That's going to advance the runner to 3rd. It's going to stay at 3rd, and this is just more amazing hitting by the Moon Kingdom's pitchers.
Yeah, you could also kind of see there in that play, I'm not sure about this the earlier one that was the drop, but you saw like the player switching issue, kind of left fielder to center fielder. The game didn't decide quickly enough for Spaceman's liking, and unfortunately allowed the ball to penalize him there, but it gets a nice strikeout.
Oh, there. Sailor Moon at the plate. It's above the 3rd baseman's head. That's going to score at least 1. Runner rounds 3rd. Will head back. It's a 3-0 ball game. Pitcher really sparked this rally. Doing it at the mound and at the plate.
Yeah, just a gritty performance here from Pizza. Like we've talked about earlier, just a great eye at the plate, and Hog Hill came into the game for the spokesman to try to stop the bleeding or prevent it from even happening, and here we are now. It's a 3-0 game with runners on the corners.
Nice steal there. Bad jumps not really making a big difference on such a high-speed runner. There's the inside fastball. Still a good pitch by Spaceman. Full count. Chases at the high fastball. Same kind of pitch, but just a little bit more elevated. And gets out of the jam. Spokesman, I mean, I know he scores a lot of late runs, but you'd love to get him before it gets too late.
Yeah, only one hit, as was mentioned, through 4 innings now, and Hammer Nail's gonna try to double their hits on the game. This one into right field, softly hit, but second baseman's able to do a 360 no-scope as they grab that one.
Yeah, Mom, get the camera for that one. That was a great play. Outfield is shallow, which is kind of risky, but I also kind of like it, just given the current state of the contact.
Oh, no.
And an unnecessary dive hits off the legs of Venus. That's brutal.
All right, Mama, we've seen some unforced errors defensively for both players. We saw it a little bit last inning there with the dropped ball in center field, and it came back to bite Spaceman with the runs that scored. Do you think we're going to see that again here?
I just think time will tell, and it might shape out to be as that one's hit up the middle. Now first and second, 1 out, tying run at the plate in red-green.
Red green.
Good speed on the bases. Hit right side pass, diving Pluto. Runner's gonna round third, go home. It is now a 1-3 ball game, and you really spoke that into existence, as that error is completely biting.
Yeah, this is a nightmare inning now. They're still light at the end of this tunnel. Double plays in effect as a pinch hitter comes in for the Spokesman, but runners at first and second. It's a 2-run game.
Yep, this is K-Pops, who had 2 RBI hit. It seemed as this is really the RBI hero pincher I was talking about earlier in this game. Beautiful low fastball there. Gonna go to the changeup. Misses the spot, but still not bad. Full count now. Go to the inside fastball. Red pitch hit to right center field. And that is going to score at least 1. Runner rounds first. We'll get to second. Runner's going to round third. And he's going to be in there. It is a tie ball game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Just saw a mojo decrease for the center fielder.
Ace Reds.
Huh.
Did they misplay something, or is it just the throw in? Was it like an overthrow of sorts? That's a really harsh mojo decrease.
Yeah, I don't think I understand that.
They were locked in, so they must have just barely been locked in, but still, I'm not sure I understand that. Anyways.
Yeah, if we had still had some current development with the game, maybe we would know, but that one, go to the bottom of the 5th.
Surprise interview after opening day.
We have the community manager with us here. Bottom of the 5th, Sailor Venus at the plate. Hit hard into center field, but only 66 on the power swing.
Okay, so let's do a little coach's moment here. If you're Pizza, after game 1, like how game 1 went, you're definitely kicking yourself a bit for having a 6-run lead, and then, you know, the final scoreline being 13-12, right? And losing. They benefited from some defensive unforced errors earlier in this game and then committed some of their own. It's 3-3 now. I feel like there's a lot of the same feelings as game 1. There's certainly not as many runs scored, of course, but I feel like it's almost a similar ebb and flow where Pizza had the lead, had the momentum, it got clawed out of their reach, and the tie game now. But that's just got to be like maybe in the back of your mind. How do you keep that out of your mind if you're Pizza?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure if I'm the one with the answer. Once hit to right field, right in front of the pesky right field wall, very high one. But yeah, it's tough. I know. I mean, mental is such a big part of the game, and if you blew 2 leads, you'd be like, what am I even doing here? A little bit sad, but I think you just have to recognize that you're still so in this one. Who cares if they just scored 3? You know they were going to score 3 because they're that good. Just have to keep piling on runs and ideally hold them to less than, I don't know, 5 runs.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a great job of keeping the runs down for the Spokesman, right? They're continuing to do that so far.
Good contact there, but will be caught.
Hammer, nail.
Red pitch down the middle, but Hammer Nail did not see it.
That's the downside of using that first pitch prayer trait. You're almost just automatically taking first pitch no matter what. And occasionally people will throw you those cookies, and even though you have the reduced stats, you can still do some damage.
It's actually full count here, 2 outs. Swings to the low curveball, fouling off. Now it's going to be a fastball down the middle. That one's a deep to center field, and that is an absolute no-doubter. I'm going to guess 455.
Let's see. 455 is the guess, off by 10. Not bad. Price is Right rules, you probably win, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll take what I can get, but that was an absolute no-doubter. I mean, you saw the pitch release on the fastball. You knew he was going to get it, and I have 0 for 2 on guesses. My last one was off like 40 earlier today, so yikes.
I mean, you're supposed to be off, right? It's like hundreds of feet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all right. I do have a copious amount of hours in this game that I'd hope I'd be a little bit better, but
fair enough.
Bottom of the 6th, broken bat into center field. Turnbuller running in because he's going to grab it.
Did he need to do that? I don't know.
League office
might take a investigative look.
Yeah. We might have to pause the game. Just kidding. But yeah, hit up the middle there. 1 out now.
Yeah, there's no mojo boost technically, so.
Yeah, we'll let it go by.
Yeah, all sarcasm, guys. All just pure sarcasm here.
Base running with a relief pitcher, something that we've kind of seen with the pitcher cap increase. See some more speed there, but this is the reliever that went, I believe, like maybe 8 batters without getting an out. So looking to get the redemption here. 3-1 count now.
Boasting a 6 whip and a 37.8 ERA. Of course, it's only after 1 game, but it still paints a picture.
Still pretty impressive. Regardless, though, guys, that one in the left field. Nice hitter here, the bad ball hitter. We saw them hit one past the diving third baseman earlier in this game. Pizza would not mind that result again. And what about a better result? Deep right field, no doubt about it. The players are now just exchanging home runs, and the Moon Kingdom has the lead.
402 upper deck there in right field. And a lead change yet again between these two. It's 5-4 now.
Yep, just another epic game. Plenty of runs scored, plenty of fireworks. 2-0 count now. Another one to right field. It's going to bounce off that wall despite the diving attempt for an easy double.
Yeah, Botham tried his own Bo Jackson, just spider run across the wall for it. That would have been insane.
I would have loved that. 1-0 count here. Sailor Venus at the plate, looking to knock in their teammate to get a 2-run lead. Easier said than done, though. Skies a curveball into center field. That will be out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 7th, and the Moon Kingdom will have a 1-run lead.
Second baseman, number 4.
Yeah, a bit of more of a normal baseball game this time around here between these two. I'm excited to see how this pressure meter impacts the game.
Yeah, 100%, especially when we see some random mojo increases and decreases throughout the game, which greatly impacted during the clutch situations. See a sneeze there.
Is that legal? Can you sneeze on the ball?
I think in season 18 you could, but not anymore.
Nice pitch.
There's at the outside changeup. Yep. High fastball. Just misses. Curveball is hittable. Fouled off. As Red Green will keep fighting. Outside fastball. Swing and a miss. A very nice pitch. And here comes Chewy Escargot, who will stay in the game.
That is surprising. I mean, they do have to get through, potentially 3 more innings.
Yeah, must not trust Hog Hill enough.
Well, Hog Hill, I think, was burned earlier in the game, right?
Oh. I'll probably take your word for
I
that
could be
because
wrong.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I feel like she came in
Actually,
earlier.
You're probably right.
I'm sure chat will let me
given-
know.
That one's smoked into right field. Here's Sailor Pluto. Not the best speed on first, but you'd love a gap shot. 1-1 count. I believe that's a nice little screwball at the low part of the zone. Get the same thing, and it makes Pizza look like a fool. With all due respect.
Yeah, Chewy Escargot is just having quite a day here. Having to put in a lot of work up to their 34th pitch now.
Yep. Rough game one, but definitely doing pretty decent in game two, all things considered.
Aside from
Misses
that
inside
two-run
there.
shot, I guess.
Yeah.
It's Pizza, so that's to be expected.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, just misses the one down the middle. Got 99 on it, but just too low on the reticle. Have Sailor Saturn. Fouls it off just late on the low fastball. I'd like to see Spaceman throw some more of those screwballs, but who needs that? Hits in left field, and that ineptitude does grab it, but not before it hits the ground. I thought he's gonna have that.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, you know, it's a pretty big moment actually. It's a one-run game, and as the pressure meter's impacting things, you know, that was the 8-spot hitter, so a great job to keep the inning alive here with 2 outs. So runners on the corners. Pizza's gonna stay with the reliever batting.
Yeah, that's... Hey, I mean, they've won plenty of games. I trust their judgment here. I mean, we saw a reliever home run. That's in the foul territory. Third baseman's going to go over. Not enough speed. Oh, hardly hit the shortstop, but it's not the batter. I was concerned with a little drop there.
That was dicey.
Yeah.
Also, you know, tip of the cap to Pizza there, battling the reverse splits on your reliever, who has like, what, maybe 30 hitting stats at best. So,
yeah,
solid contact.
Yeah, very nice there. And that's a 4-pitch walk.
Oh,
the
no.
leadoff turn burner. And now you have this part of the order, and this is very, very scary.
Get your popcorn ready, folks. Buckle up.
Got one over the middle. Oh, and he gets the pickoff attempt.
Great job,
Wow,
Pizza.
I think that's spectacular. I believe that's the first pickoff we've seen all game.
Look
and
what
that's
it
gonna come up
did.
huge. That runner could have been on third base had the pickoff not happened. So that's just veteran stuff from Pizza.
And that ball
Great
is leaving the
sequence.
yard if it's El Viejo. So Swagger
Yeah.
saves a run for Pizza as well.
Yep, Spokesman's starting to see this pitcher pretty well. Hit a lot of pitches hard, but you need to get a run in. High speed on first. High curveball just misses. Go to the low outside fastball. That's worked plenty. Doesn't work here though. Hit up the middle. We'll have first and second with 1 out. Pressure. Oh my gosh. Pressure meter at the max.
And look who it is. It's Grease Torque.
Grease Torque. Fastball over the middle of the plate. Taken. Side changeup.
Power
Also
versus
taken.
righties active.
Super scary. Gets a curveball to hit. It hard to Pluto. Over to second. Only 1 out. And here's Hammer Nail, who does have a home run in this game.
Nice
There's
pitch.
the outside curveball. Very nice. Change up over the heart of the plate. It's skied into center field. Not the result that Space was looking for, but go to the bottom of the 8th. And this is very similar to what we saw in the last game, except Spokesman were the home team. So definitely a little safety cushion for the Moon Kingdom.
This is the closer for the spokesman coming in the 8th, which I mean, I believe they only have the SPRP now. And then you're looking at your position players on your bench if needed, if this goes to extras.
That would be terrifying, but I'm honestly here for it. Outside fastballs stared at. Bad ball hitter is back up. I believe they hit the home run to right field last time. That gave them the lead. Oof. Got on top of that one over to first for out number 2. Sailor Mars up, a fantastic hitter. Nice pitching here. Decent pitch, but hitting the right center field. Almost got past Turnberner's glove, but he recollects himself.
That was an awkwardly paced ball on the ground as it was slowing down, but it was still kind of fast enough to get past him. That was well played by Space.
Yep. Very scary hitter here. Has the handness advantage. High speed on first. Only 3 pitches for this closer. He's going to steal. Is going to be out by quite a bit at second base. I like the attempt, but the execution was not there.
Yeah, to be the final out, that's kind of a big deal in a 1-run game.
I don't want to say coincidence, but 6, 7, 8 is the exact order that Space had up in the last game in the bottom of the 9th. So this is very scary.
Yeah.
Gets the leadoff single.
No potential walk-offs for the spokesman, though. They're going to have to pitch again if they are able to at least tie the game.
Right. 1-1 count. Lil Smoke at the plate. He's going to try to bunt the runner over to second. It's going to work. I do like that. Yeah. It's smart. It eliminates the double play, and you now have just a runner in scoring position with super high speed. Do like that a lot.
Oh.
Hit left side foul. Red green at the plate. Yamazaki still on the mound with that elite 4-seamer. Hit to right center field. Runner will round third and will be in easily. We have a tie ball game.
My jaw's on the floor. There's no way Spaceman comes back yet again. And he leaves the closer in. Dom Linguino. Maybe he's playing chess. Maybe he's waiting for this.
Yeah. All right.
Reverse splits.
Bold play.
Good luck, Space. You won't need it. You're much better than me. You will not need it.
He's going to look for a Conseco of his own, as we saw in the last game with the reliever. And just
you got to throw strikes, though.
Curveball.
Pizza has to throw strikes here.
You would hate to make this get to the top of the order. Nice fastball there. K neglector activated, as is reverse splits. Strike him out, throw him out. Bottom of the 9th, tie ball game.
Is this series? If you had a bingo card, you would fill out your entire sheet, I'm sure. There is just so many situations that have happened I didn't expect.
Deep left center field. Turnburner ranging back off the wall. And this is going to be an ideal situation for the Moon Kingdom. Any contact is likely to score the runner, at least cause some trickery.
Oh, okay. I don't want to, like, jinx it. Okay.
Hit hard to third baseman. It's an error. Gonna go home, and it's in a pickle.
Oh,
out at
no way.
Oh my God, he's out in third and second. What is happening?
Oh, I was going to just say I didn't want Space to, like, intentionally walk 2 batters in a row and crash the game. What just happened?
Yeah.
Did we just see a double play? How?
Oh, the hesitation on the base running just causes so much issues. I don't know if they used the base running with the left bumper to send everybody, which meant the first runner on first went to second.
I think they're just trying to take advantage of the pickle, and they didn't have the speed for it. Julio.
High speed on first. Yeah.
Julio,
He's
the chat.
wanting to play.
He just wants this game to end.
He wants his lobby code.
Not yet, Julio. Let me get my XBL prime time epic series between Pizza and Space. A single
Opposite
to the left
field.
side. Oh my.
First and second, Sailor, Saturn at the plate. Handness advantage in their favor. Is 2 for 4 today. Good speed on second base. There's the low fork ball. Dwindling velocity for Linguino. There's a strike 2. 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. Tie ball game. Up the middle off his head, and he now is dead. And that is going to be out number 3.
Don Linguino puts his body on the line for his team to get that third out with a body contusion. Saves a walk-off moment for sure. And we have free baseball here. This series has literally had everything.
Yeah, we had a self-induced lobotomy there. We're going to go to the top of the 10th. 1 out. This is a ridiculous series.
Inject it straight into my veins. 2 quick outs now for the spokesman. Full pressure meter, but it's Chuck Beerson. He's already tense.
Over the middle. And up the middle. And have a runner on first. Grease Torque, great hitter at the plate.
0 for 4 on the day, though.
Yeah, struggling. Another one over the middle plate. Hit hard to left field, but Neptune will get there. Bottom of the 10th. Reliever up for Pizza. What will they do? I mean, this pitcher is in the dumps, but anything's possible.
Yeah, I don't hate keeping him in, to be honest. I think with how their stats are, with the low velo and the reverse splits, smart move by Pizza here, honestly.
Yeah, this SPRP is honestly right up Pizza's alley. Weakly hit in center field, but it's going to get through. But yeah, only 2 pitches. I think that's probably 50 velocity, a four-seam and a curveball. I think this is Pizza's time to hit.
Yeah, this is Pizza's game to lose at this point.
Yep. Good speed on first. Neptune at the plate. There's at the outside curveball. 2-1 count. Max pressure. Hands are probably sweating, heart beating, all that good stuff.
Walks.
A walk on 5 pitches. We're going to have good speed on second, and Sailor Moon is having a hell of a game. Bad ball hitter. Takes the inside fastball. Pops it up. Turn burner will be there. 1 out now. Sailor Mars, another good hitter.
Double plays in effect, though, mama.
This is very scary for both players.
Do you play deep here? Is there like a situation? Would you consider playing deep? Oh no!
Fucking God, you've got to be kidding me. That is maybe the most upsetting thing I've witnessed since I've joined like 2.5 years ago.
I can't believe it. I can, but I can't. Why, Metalhead?
It's just like
no.
I can't. You've got to be fucking. It's so ridiculous. I mean, recreating it is easy, but you don't match the pressure and the stamina and the bullpen. I don't know. We'll have to see what they want to do. But I would probably cry in a corner if that's my first action.
Yeah, that's insane. We'll have to give a few minutes here for the players to figure out how they want to recreate things. Of course, the biggest issue one of the biggest issues is just the fact that the game's in extras with the pressure meter being such a big deal, right? So we're going to have to see how deep they want to recreate the game. Of course, there's 1 out.
Yeah.
Runners on first and second here. We have the 3-spot hitter, Sailor Mars, against the SPRP for the spokesman.
Yeah. Looks like, according to Wishbone, we're going to get the lobby coach sent out. We're not going to hold y'all. Really unleash the beast. I mean, I'm not speechless because I just said plenty of words in negative attitude, but I'm speechless.
We were so close. We could have potentially been one pitch away.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't blame either the players, of course.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally not in their hands. It's likely the servers, or if we want to blame Metalhead, just continue to beat that dead horse. That's totally acceptable here. I'm gonna lower the menu music a bit. Yeah, just going through all the emotions, and you know, if you're Space, I mean, at least you have one victory notched into your belt for the season at this point. Whatever happens at this point happens, but facing Pizza with 1 out, runners at first and second, I think that's the bad ball hitter as well. Yeah, so like 99% odds in my mind that we get a run there. But again, Pizza was, you know, expanding their zone a bit as they felt the pressure late in the game, and who knows what would have happened naturally, organically, but we're gonna see them set their lineup here. I still waiting to kind of see in our behind the scenes chat if they're going to advance to a specific inning or not. So just kind of hang tight with us here, folks. And yeah, of course, as you mentioned, Wish is going to get those codes out, I think, to not hold people up. So
Yep, he got him out. Man, I mean, I guess in good news that the logo tier list released. That's cool. But yeah, I'm utterly shocked and disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Well, for now, I've got the game on in the background. I'll keep you and I on camera here for just a minute, I guess. Mama, depending on how long it takes, we might just take a brief intermission, you know, catch our breath, get some water, get some fresh snacks. Who knows how many innings we're going to see. We were in the first extra inning there, right? So much to break down, but honestly, like, my brain is also just fried from how the first game went and how the second game was turning out. You know, for those of you that missed the cinema that was this series, go back and watch the VOD. That's all I can really say at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't read the chat and what they were saying about Game 1 and you don't know what happened, I'd definitely go back and watch it, because one of the best games I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. All right. Well, as these folks get things set up, let us go ahead and take us to just a brief intermission screen. As soon as I am aware that the action is back on, I will kick us right back into the game. So we're not going to have any load-in menu to deal with, but I guess just keep your screens handy. We will return as soon as we can, folks. All right, folks, from what I understand, we are resuming play in just a moment. I think they have to get 1 out.
Is it like, yeah, like first and second or something?
Yeah, well, there should be 1 out, runners at first and second.
Yeah, they said first hitter out for simplicity. So I think they're gonna do this, then maybe get 2 runners on.
Surely, yeah.
And they started the SPRP so that they know the situation is.
Yeah, it seems like we're in good shape here for them to get things on the right track. Sorry, let me get that off your screen. Okay.
Okay, so that is what they're doing now.
Runner.
Okay.
Runner number 2. Thankfully, didn't like bunt it back to the catcher or something. Okay, so
right.
we should be live here.
Yeah, I believe we are back first and second, bottom of what, like the
Bottom of the 10th,
ninth,
right?
10th. Yeah. Okay. Good speed. Anything is possible. Stares at the outside fastball. Another strike. 0-2 count. No step out time because this game's broken. Hit to right center field. Turnbrenner's going to dive and not make the play. And that will end it. Moon Kingdom win it in an awkward 10 innings. 6-5.
What a game. What a game. Oh, man. It almost just kind of seemed like a formality at that point. It was, I mean, what a quick way to end it. That's all I'll leave it as, I guess. An incredible series between those two. Clearly, maybe the series of the season. If that's just the start of season 19, we have the best season ever on our hands, potentially. I'm not an OG, so, you know, I don't care about the OG talk. I'm here for the current day, all right? I'm here for season 19. I'm here for some fresh blood. I have some hot takes that I need to be hit. So, everybody start getting your games in, get those lobby codes loaded in, and start hitting my hot takes. I love the energy right now. The vibes are high. I'm kind of happy that Pizza's able to earn the split after how things went there. What are your final thoughts on that series, Mama?
Yeah, I mean, just congrats to both players for playing so well. 2 amazing games, like you said, maybe best we've ever seen on. I mean, I've seen or really casted. But yeah, I mean, amazing start. Go play some games. I know I might fire up a stream real quick. We'll have to see what's going on. But yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you so much for bearing with us there. The technical issue, of course, it's out of our hands, but I think everybody handled it pretty well, especially the players. So kudos to them for getting things back on track so quickly. Yeah, what a game, what a series. Thanks for joining me, Mama. It was a pleasure. Happy to be here and kick season 19 off with a bang. Truly, truly a banger. So with that being said, folks, get those games in, and we will catch you in the next match of the week. Keep your eyes and ears tuned into the Discord channels for when those will be announced. Until then, have a great rest of your night.